So just doing a 100,000k service on my SV, 2003 SV650. So 100,839 Ks, and I just went through the valves to check its clearances, and on every single valve it was setting one thou above the minimum clearance. So it's good to have that after 100,000 Ks. It's a bit of a testament to the engine. I would say in about 20,000 Ks I'll have to reshim every single valve and then put them out to the looser tolerance and start fresh again, but because they're all in spec, I'm just going to leave it for the next 20,000 Ks. So other than that, I'm just doing a coolant change. Coolant's about 2 years old and about 25,000 Ks old. So you have to remove the radiator to get to the front valve cover. The radiator's sitting up here. So yeah, new fluid for the radiator, new oil, new filter, new plugs. Getting a new air filter, it's pretty dirty. And I'm also going to rebuild the front brakes once I get all my parts from Japan. Bit of a backlog apparently, parts coming in. So these rotors are worn out at their minimum thickness, 4mm I think, or 3mm, whatever it is. So new rotors, new pads, service calipers, and new brake fluid. So we had a new set of tyres put on it a couple of thousand Ks ago. I'm going to go through the forks, change the seals and the oil. And what else is there? Might chuck a new chain on it, it's starting to wear out. Hey, who's that? And what else should I do? Just trying to remember off the top of my head. Oh yeah, I've got a clutch rebuild kit. So I've got new steels and fibres to go into the clutch. Although the clutch still feels tight, I'm just going to get those parts ready for when I need to do it, or might just do it anyway. 100,000 Ks, probably be good to freshen up the clutch. New cable, because the cable is stretched. I just got some new levers because the pivot was worn out for the clutch, as they do. But yeah, pretty amazing little engine. 100,000 Ks and all the valve clearances are in spec. They're at the minimum, but still good. Very clean inside the airbox, which is good. Means the air filter's working properly. So yeah, pretty happy with that. And I've ridden this bike pretty hard, so pretty surprised that the valves are actually in spec. So that's it for the SV. Put it back together, and then whenever my parts come in for a front end, I'll rebuild all that, and then yeah, that's basically it. Put it on the diagnostics tool because we've got one at my job just to check it, and didn't have any fault codes or anything. There was a previous fault code for the ignition which would have broken at some stage, so I've got an aftermarket or a genuine new ignition there. Yeah, so that's it. 100,000 K Suzuki, ridden pretty hard, and the valves are still sweet. And I went over the chain and all the guides, had a look at that. Sprockets on the cams, and they seem nice and tight, so there's not much wear there, which is pretty impressive. Yeah, I've been changing the oil every 4,000 Ks, so that probably helps quite a lot if you own one of these. Just change the oil frequently, or with any motorcycle in general. So yeah, catch you another time. Ja, du kan også good.